And you can tell them Philip sent you. Philip ain't got time for this shit. He's a busy man. Alright guys, my name is Lane Crab. Let's get your host back up on stage, Ryan County. Here for Ryan County one more time. Let's get him up here.
Lane Crab! He is 50% of Vanilla Presley. Check out Kat. When's that video gonna come out? 2-3 weeks probably?
I don't know, in like a year.
Alright, well Google Tecate Rap and then SoundCloud it, and you'll hear our voices doing rap about, you know, women and money. I have a very hard time talking seriously when I got this shit wrapped around my waist like this. We're down to our final comedian. How are you guys doing? How many people came out to see Tyler? Yeah, that was mostly Tyler. Alright, so it's our final comedian, Justin, Lulu, you guys you've all been here before, you know what to do. Just get extra buck, nutty, weird, loud, clap your hands and do whoops and yips for our final comedian of the night, and then we're gonna all do alcohol, if you haven't already. And we're gonna do like this thing where it's like this guy comes on stage and we're all just like silent and we listen to it. That was for just a subgroup of the audience. This guy's great. I've seen his, okay, so we've been raising a kid illegitimately for about 15 years. Kind of 2 men and a baby style. Give it up for Tyler Harris, everybody. Tyler Harris! Yes! Nice, nice!
Fucking little Keystone's doing just fine right now. He's at home by himself at 3. Give him a round of applause. He's great. All right. Fuck. Whose anti-drug is alcohol? Yeah, alcohol is my anti-drug. Fuck that. I get wasted. Why not? I love to get wasted. I learn things whenever I get wasted. You know what I mean? I started learning in life that a lot of my friends that used to be the life of the party now have a wife of the party. You ready to this shit? You know what I mean? I show up to their place and all of a sudden I gotta take my shoes off and I'm cut off at 2 shots and it's not their place. I learned this, if you put the word dinner in front of the word party, you have to show up on time, sober, and with your pants on. And I'm just like, look, Carol, I had to take a shit since I got here. Just direct me to the bathroom. I also learned that if you're gonna take a shit at somebody else's place, you should probably check if there's toilet paper or not first. Yeah, I made that mistake, right? You got 2 options in that scenario, right? You can either go covert or you can go comfort, right? You go covert and you wipe your ass with the shower curtain because you can wash that off and no one's gonna know, right? Or you go comfort and you wipe your ass with a hand towel and holy shit, it's like wiping with a Cadillac, right? It was a smooth ride, got it all in one go. I felt like the royal baby, right? It was great. And then I tried to flush the son of a bitch, and now I'm at somebody else's house and I have to pretend to take a shower for 30 minutes like a fucking psychopath, right? And I don't know if you know this about people. If they're offended at you, just get offended right back and it completely diffuses the situation, right? She came knocking on the door and she was like, excuse me, what's going on in there? And I was like, excuse me, how big is your water heater? Were you expecting guests? Yeah. I get drunk and I do weird things. Like I got drunk and I took apart my Bop It. Yeah. I put my fleshlight in it. Now I call it my fuck it. Best part of this, I always win. I'm always winning now. I get drunk and I watch reality shows. My favorites are fucking American Pickers and Hoarders. Oh shit. I get drunk and watch these motherfuckers like nobody's business. And what I found out is I think that American Pickers and Hoarders are basically the same show, right? They just show up to somebody's house and they're like, hey, you've got a bunch of horses from a merry-go-round. Would you like to sell one? And they're like, fuck yeah. And like, you can be on American Pickers, right? And they go to the next person's house. It's like, oh shit, you've got a collection of newspapers and it smells like cat piss in here. Would you like to be on American Pickers? They're like, no, all of this means something to me. Well, you're gonna be on Hoarders. Like they just switch hats, right? And I love Hoarders for the fact that they try to convince people that they get to keep some of their shit, and mainly it's their kids. No, they never get to keep their kids. Have you ever seen that? Never get to keep their kids. And what I've noticed about Hoarders is that they have the same kind of teeth as meth heads, but they have all of their teeth. So what they look like are like little tiny spaced apart, grayed over. It's basically like 2 rows of like gravestones. You know what I mean? Like each one marked with the date that they lost their shit. You know what I mean? Like one of their teeth just says like June 3rd, 1996. Started collecting cats. The next tooth is like February 2nd, 2013. Started pissing in jugs because it was easier to get around. December 2013, I passed open a chance to get on American Pickers. Goddamn. And there's fucking shows, I get drunk and I watch these shows that I can't believe are still on, like fucking Biggest Loser. That's still a show. You guys know that, right? That is just a mean show. It's mean to obese people. First of all, think about the name, Biggest Loser. It's a double entendre making fun of fat people. Like even if a big person wins, he's still the biggest loser. And I don't know if you know this show has been on so long now that they have whole episodes dedicated to people that just show up that have already been on the show, but they gain the weight back. Yeah, the Biggest Relapser, they have these shows, right? And I'd like to think that the biggest loser out of these people is the guy that lost both legs to diabetes. That's fucked up, but that guy literally cannot stand to gain any more weight. Oh, it gets worse, motherfuckers, it gets worse. I made myself laugh out loud the other day to the thought of a blind person reading something funny in Braille. It's a lot funnier when you imagine that this blind person was blind from birth. So it kind of goes like this. You know he's not staring at the paper. I'm going straight to hell for that joke. I know that's fucked up, but it's not like I'm pretending to know sign language at a funeral. Yeah, that guy's fucking amazing, all right? Because fuck all you guys, you don't know sign language, you thought that guy was on point. You know what I mean? You had no idea. You were watching that like, oh shit, this is some really moving shit, and there was a bunch of deaf people like, what the fuck is going on right now? You know what I mean? Oh, I'm fucked up for saying that. I'll have you know that this guy has been his translator. I'll have you know that. It's not just a one-time thing. This wasn't an accident. This guy was like, fuck it, I got it. You know what I mean? Keep in mind, he's so good at this shit, right? He was actually, like, in the middle of this shit, he was actually signing things. He doesn't know that he's signing things. So every now and again, a deaf person will be watching this and they'll be like, Monkey Hammer Hannock, what is this guy talking about? And I thought it was amazing that this guy didn't run out of ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made everything look so legit. You know what I mean? That I thought, like, at one point, he was just gonna fuck up and be like, I don't know what I got. Like, I have no idea what is going on right now. But instead, like, he came out and was like, I was visited by angels that day. Oh, really, that day? Was that the day that the angels came down and told you that a unicorn was coming over a rainbow in the rain? Yeah, that was it. Fucking angels told him that shit. That wasn't as funny as I thought it was gonna be. I completely just... That's called acting, motherfuckers, alright? Alright, okay. I shouldn't be yelling at you. You're amazing. Do you guys know that Axe body spray is making a scented candle now?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Just in case you wanted to come home to the club. Like, who are they marketing this towards? Like, I hope it's not bros. Like, you got a woman coming over? Light a candle, faggot. It's not gay. Or like, they market this towards women, and it's kind of like a, hey ladies, do you like the smell of sexual assault without all the sexual assault? Axe rape. Yeah. And for those of you don't, that wasn't a rape joke, that was a rape commercial. All right? Okay. If you guys are iffy about rape jokes, try going to a prison open mic. It's hack. They've had it up to here with all that shit. All right. Oh man, I think what I want to do with this whole thing, and a lot of people ask comics like what they want from this. Do you want fame? Do you want money? Do you want this and that? I just want to be remembered, right? And I think the person in my life that I held that died in a memorable way. Do you guys remember Randy Macho Man Savage?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, who doesn't, right? For those of you who don't know Randy Macho Man Savage, he was a professional wrestler. He invented Slim Jims, right? And he did amazing amounts of cocaine. Like, so much cocaine that it was cool because he dressed like somebody who did a lot of cocaine. You know what I'm saying? He had cowboy hats, ski goggles covered in tassels. That guy was ready to party. You know what I mean? You know how he died? He died because he was on a diet of Slim Jims, steroids, and cocaine, and his heart fucking exploded while he was driving. The motherfucker was Ghost Rider for at least 100 yards, right? Like the autopsy report, they peeled back the skull cap, it said madness and it shot out flames and shit. That's a way to go, right? And I figured if I was going to end my life in such a way that people remember me, and I'm not suicidal, but I would have to kill myself, right? Step one of this, I would have to take 6 months or however long it takes to be able to pilot my own hot air balloon, right? And I don't know if you call hot air balloon pilots, I think you call them faggots, but anyway, I'll take 6 months out of my life to get my faggots license, right? And I'll get up in an air balloon, hot air balloon by myself, and this hot air balloon is gonna be shaped like an Arby's. I am gonna be wearing a Batman costume. Then I'm gonna fucking hang myself from it. Yeah, it's gonna get worse. The beginning of the end is gonna happen one of two ways, right? Either I'm gonna get shot down by police, or I'm gonna gently glide down. Either way, I hope that my landing is on a schoolyard during recess. Yeah. You imagine this, there's 100 kids on the recess field, right? And they all see a fucking hot air balloon, like, hey, hot air balloon, hey, bat. Oh, a lot of death coming down fast, right? And then my lifeless, limp body will start scraping along the schoolyard, kicking up gravel, right? Kids are running everywhere, teachers are shielding their eyes. And the lasting impression comes in this. 99 out of 100 kids are never going to be able to see a hot air balloon or Batman ever again. But you know one of those kids is not going to be able to come unless he sees Batman in a hot air balloon. I've been Tyler Harris. Thank you, Avalanche, for having me. Let's get Ryan County back up here.
Tyler Harris. Risking his life. I did not wash my hands after going to the bathroom. Can we bring the old Sweatsky boys up here? Sweatsky boys, where we at? Sweatsky boys, come out and play.